is the Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil, at natural gas, but first we're going to take a look here at NVDA, one of my favorite trades, NVDA. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have NVIDIA daily chart all stretched out. This is one of my favorite trades. I am long, and I also trade it daily because of the amount of movement. Not lately, hasn't been much movement, but when she rips, okay? So let's just take a look, a little peek ski at it and see what's going on here. Okay, now, if you look at this candle here, this is a pole, and this is like a one big bull flag going on here, okay? So this is just building energy. Before you know it, she's going to rip, and she's going to rip much higher like we are today. Okay, so far today we have a high of 120.81. Okay, so we're looking at the top of this candle here. You're looking at 120.79. Okay, so this is going to be your first resistance going on right there. You need to close above. If you can, then we're going to come over here to the top of this candle, which is 121.75. Okay, and then we're going to come over to the top of here. You're looking at 124.43, and then we just follow the candles right on up here. You got 128.33. We have 129.20, and then your big retest up here is going to be this 131.26 level. Okay, so you can see where it had a hard time getting all the way through, and then she finally fell off here. This was the earnings. Okay, now the earnings were blowout numbers. I mean, $30 billion. Come on, but they weren't the blowout numbers or whatever whatever they're looking for. It just was an excuse to sell, which is no problem, because you can also short this very, very easy with NVDS. Okay, so always remember that NVDS, you can always short NVIDIA. Okay, but right now what I am long here, and it just looks like we got a good bull flag situation. It's not perfect, but a good bull flag situation to see if we can just rip much higher and get to that 131.26 level. Now we have to see what happens when it does get there. Does it be like this here and then come right back down again, or does it break through and go to the next level? So now if we go to the next level here, what we're looking at is right here. We'll just bring this price channel right across. There's your next level. Is going to be 136.15. Okay, and then on top of that, here's a breakout. It's 140.76. Now you break above that, well then we got blue sky going on here. But again, one level at a time. Let's see if we can close above this candle here today at 120.79, even though we want just a little bit higher. Now, RSI here looking very, very good, 55, plenty room to run. And remember, this can go, this is just a relative strength index, okay? So even when it gets above that 70 mark, it can still keep right on ripping just like this, and look what happened right there, okay? Very, very nice. Now, MACD looking very, very good. The green over your red, and we're at the bottom situation. We're not here at the top situation, so this has plenty of room to run. Okay, now downside, well, everything is pretty much jammed right up here at this 115.62 level. Okay, you got your 21-day, your 50-day, and then right below it here we have that 114.71. So roughly this 115 area. This is going to be key support level here. Right now it looks like it's going to be holding. If not, then we're just coming here to the bottom of that candle. You're looking at 113.22, and then we can just follow the candles all the way down here. You look at the top of that 109.40. And then we look at 107.42 until we hit your 195 retest. But right now, this looks like a bull flag situation. And once you break out of this, when you have that energy like this, she can rip much higher. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, actually we have crude oil here daily chart and your natural gas daily chart. Let's take a look at the old crude ski here first. Okay, now first of all, we want to look here is your MACD looking very, very good. See your green over your red, very, very nice. You're sitting only at 49 level, plenty of room to run. Now, we had this sideways action. See this, how this is going here sideways? And we had almost like a topping tail, got a little bit higher there today at 72.40, okay? So your next level, that's what we're looking for here, is right there is 72.58. That'd be your next level. And then we come up here to the top, bottom of that candle, which is 72.83. And then we just follow the candles up here. You got 73.52 here, and then we come up here, you have 74.16, and then really realistically 74.28 is your target. Now, China just put in, they've been slowing down here, so they put a stimulus kind of a package in there. That's why you see where crude oil is running up. Plus, the U.S. is sending troops there to the Middle East. There's a big brouhaha going there. You got hurricanes coming in here, possibly in the Gulf. And it doesn't seem like crude is really getting a whole lot of boost out of all of that. Very unusual. It seems like when you have all that back in the day, this thing would be up in the 90s, you know? But it just doesn't seem to be wanting to move here. So what you want to do is just watch yesterday's high, okay, 71.81. Watch today's high at 72.40. If you get above it, there's your target, 74.28. Okay, downside right here, same old thing, same old 96, that 21 day, and then we have this 8 day right below that at what we got there, 70.57. Okay, so that is your downside that we need to close above. If if it can't do it, then we're gonna look to yesterday's low. You're looking at that 69.49 level. And then we'll come down to the bottom of this candle, 69.13. And then here's the key level is 68.58. Because if you look at how many times that you're holding it here, if you just bring that price channel right, you just bring this line right across here. Okay, see that? How nice that holds. But again, if you start losing that 21 day and that 8 day, then we come down to the candles, you start losing this, you're going to hit that 65.27 real quick like. Okay, so basically trade this. I just traded this here today. UCO was a good trade. You had 26.81 on the bottom, you had 27.45 on the top there. So you had a really good trade there coming off. But right now, it's just not looking what you call for everything that's going on really that bullish. Now, again, with this chart here, remember, this is not a bullish chart. Okay, off that double top, that series of lower highs, you can get all the way to the 50-day here and probably even higher. And this still, if you put a downtrend line in here, this is still in a downtrend. Okay, so just always remember that. Trade this, make the money, put it in your pocket. Okay, here we have natty gas. Now, natty gas, same circumstances. A little disruption going on there in the Gulf. They had to shut down some rigs, so that affects oil and natural gas. But we had a really good run up here. Okay, so yesterday we had that big ass green candle. Look at that, got as high as 2.648, and then today we ran up here to 2.674 here. But now we have almost like an indecision here. But we're getting outside these price channels, and usually when you get on solid price channels, it wants to come in there and go towards that 8 simple moving average. Okay, so this again, this is just a trader. Now I'm long natural gas from here. And I'm going to see if there's any pullback in there as far as the trading. Now, again, on the upside, if we can get above that 2.67 level, then what we do is we just go right to the left of the chart here. And then what do we see? Okay, you look at the bottom there. What do you got? Roughly 2.7. Okay, it's 2.699. Okay, so 2.7, that is going to be your target. And then we just follow it up your next level, 2.76. Then we have 2.78. And then we just keep rallying up 2.83, and then we come up here to your 2.86 level. Just bring that price channel right across. That's usually where your big target will be. And then the following target, right there, until we can work 2.94, until we can retest that nice high at 3.157. But this needs probably a little bit of a rest. It's had a pretty good jaunt up here. You got to figure you had all the way from the bottom here at 2.02, and you went all the way up here to 2.67. That's a pretty good run there for your old natty gas. Now, even if this comes down, okay, and it comes all the way down and holds that 8 estimate, this is still a very, very bullish chart, and that could take it much, much higher because now seasonality is in favor. So what you want to do is watch today's low. That's at 2.58 level, okay? And then what we can do is once you get 2.58, we just do what we did in reverse here, okay? So this was resistance, now it's support, 2.48. That's going to be next here. You got 2.46 level, and then we're going to look for this 8 SMA. That's the key at 2.42. As long as we hold that 8 day, we are looking very, very good. Now, you look at this. See where that 8 day crossed all your simple moving averages? Let me big that up a little bit there, okay? See your 8 day? Now look at your 21 day. Cross the 50, cross the 200 day. This is looking very, very bullish. Once you can get those to turn, okay, and they start making the cross, that gives you very good support level if this comes down. So if it comes on down, and I say this would be a buying opportunity as long as this 8 day holds. But we've got to see how this all shake out. It might be just staying right where it is because we do have that disruption in play. Okay, RSI, we're getting towards that 70 mark, but you know it can obviously go higher than that. MACD is looking very, very good. So we got to see how this all shakes out. A lot of times what it can do, we can just ride that here too. You know what I'm saying? Just, ride below that 70 and then pop right on up. So don't have no opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just basically just trade what the charts are telling you. Okay, that's what I got for you. And I'll be back here after the open close. We'll take a look here at crude and natural gas. And remember that API report there on crude will be out today at 4:30. And keep your eye on this weather on the Gulf, and keep your eye on what's going on in the Middle East here. That could really affect your crude and natural gas prices. All right, trade what's in front of you. Now what you want.